Taking another person's life. Police say it's the last thing they want to do, but recent headlines around the country have put the spotlight on how police deal with potentially deadly situations. And the number is just staggering. The FBI says an average of 400 people are killed by police every year.
And not every officer-involved death is reported to the FBI, but there is an option for police officers to shoot and not kill. WSBT-22's Annie Chang is live from the local FOP shooting range. And Annie, we're talking about guns that are high in demand right now because they're less lethal.
What sets these guns apart, Jennifer, is that instead of shooting out deadly bullets, they shoot out these little plastic beanbag pellets designed to hurt the suspect but not kill the suspect. And these are saving lives throughout our area. What if we told you if it was a real person taking this bullet?
So we're going to try to hit him in the leg here.
That person would probably live. That's because this is a less lethal gun. It's the first of its kind, invented, designed, and created right here in Elkhart. Tommy Teach is the founder and CEO of Bruiser Less Lethal. His ML12 Bruiser is the only less lethal handgun on the market right now.
You'll use your left hand to cock. You'll bring your sights up.
The Bruiser looks and shoots just like a real gun.
Lock those elbows out.
But it fires beanbag pellets instead of deadly bullets. Still very painful.
It would be like getting hit by me.
But not deadly.
The Ferguson police officer fires his gun, killing Brown.
Police use of force has been an ongoing debate across the country.
18-year-old Michael Brown is...
And the August 2014 shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, reignited that debate.
Protesting the latest police shooting of an unarmed man.
Then more police-involved shootings followed. One
Officer Michael Slager fatally shooting Walter Scott in the back.
After another.
An unpaid volunteer reserve deputy meant to use a taser, but instead fired his gun.
And suddenly, more police departments have their sights set on Bruiser Less Lethal.
We're seeing more and more police departments. We're getting phone calls 2, 3, 4 times a day. Hey, we want to take a look at your product.
In fact, several police departments around the country are already carrying the Bruisers. Teach says they are not a replacement for lethal guns, but they are a necessary alternative.
To have to take somebody's life is a terrible thing. Nobody wants to do it.
You're in the house and you can come out with your hands up.
And police agree, killing another person, even if the officer is justified in shooting, is still the worst-case scenario.
The reality is no officer wants to use deadly force.
For law enforcement, the last thing we want to do at the end of the day is take a person's life.
Several local police departments have long been using some type of less lethal firearm. Michigan City Police have been using beanbag rounds for more than 10 years, and Chief Mark Swistek says they save lives. An incident from February shows us how. The suspect, Vincent Tolliver, allegedly shoots his gun inside a drugstore in Illinois, then leads officers on a 75-mile chase across state lines before finally stopping on I-94. Exclusive dashcam video shows the end of a 90-minute standoff with the armed and dangerous gunman. Tolliver gets out of his truck with gun in hand, refusing to get on the ground. Officers shoot him with less lethal beanbag rounds. And that's when Tolliver finally surrenders and lives.
We ended this very stressful and dangerous situation, came to a successful conclusion without taking the life of the young man.
So why doesn't every single police officer in the U.S. carry a less lethal gun? South Bend police say it's ideal, but unrealistic. Because of cost and extensive training, only about 20 of their 260 officers use less lethal.
We'll just selectively train officers. As a practical matter, there's really no way to equip and train everyone on the department, all 260 officers.
South Bend police have had success with their less lethal technology as well.
This is our 40-millimeter launcher.
Saying they're ideal for incidents like suicidal subjects, hostage situations, suspects on drugs.
We have been doing it. We've been doing it since the early 2000s.
But they're not perfect. It rarely happens, but less lethal guns can kill, especially people who already have serious health problems. What's more, police say some criminals are no longer scared of them.
Nothing's ever 100% certain. We can never be certain that this is going to take somebody down.
So less lethal guns are not the solution, but they are an option. one that could save lives of both the public and police.
I see it on every duty belt in this country.
Now, less lethal guns are also an option for private citizens. The Bruisers cost about $600 each, Rick.
And Annie, what about gun licensing and carry laws?
Well, even though they're still considered less lethal, they are a firearm. So that means all the licensing, all the carry laws are exactly the same.
Certainly an interesting debate. Annie Chang live in St. Joseph County for us tonight. Thanks very much.